Good morning and welcome to my channel, Me, My Dogs and MS. We're having a slightly different theme today. I'm in my front room, my front porch, and I'm going to do a bit of a talking piece from here. I've had a fall and completely unexpected, certainly wasn't planned, and I've ended up bruised kind of from my head down on my left hand side, and I'd show you a picture of my arse, but I don't think they'd get away with it on YouTube in that, but let's just say I'm battered and bruised, and I've been quite upset about the whole thing. I haven't had a fall at home or even out for such a long time, and I think it was shocking to me that it could happen because I thought I'd planned for everything, and I've been so upset with it, and I'm still a bit upset with it now as well, because I thought I'd covered everything. I thought I was safe in my own house. My husband was downstairs. I've never had a problem showering before, and suddenly I ended up on the floor outside the cubicle with all the water spraying on me, my hair kind of half shampooed, and in absolute agony. I shouted for my husband. He didn't hear me. He was downstairs, locked in this sunroom here, with the windows open and the traffic going outside, and the door shut. And he just didn't hear me. So I'm there wriggling about on the floor in agony, trying to get myself up. And I think that was the most scary part for me, to be honest. Anyway, going back to that, I got checked out in the hospital. I haven't broken any bones, but though I've got a broken foot, which has probably been done previously, but it's well bruised as well. I've got really impressive bruises, and I've got to rest, elevate my arse, and put ice packs on it. Well, can you imagine that in a house full of dogs? It's quite difficult, and so every time I move, sit, or anything like that, I'm just uncomfortable, to be honest, and can't say anything else about it. But I think what it's done is be a complete eye-opener for me, that I need to make sure that I'm safe. I was lucky this time, I didn't break anything, but I so could have. In the bruise on my hip, if I wasn't quite as sturdy or as well padded as I am, I'm sure I would have broken something. So I'm going to rethink things. I'm going to get someone in to do a quote for a walk-in shower, get more handholds up, and make it a bit easier for me, because I really can't do that again. My husband was here, but he couldn't hear me, and the dogs didn't hear me either. It's just because he just didn't, and I think that was quite an opener for me, but also for him as well, because, you know, I do have MS, and any of those people out there with MS as well, sometimes you're a bit unsteady on your feet, and your feet don't move as quickly, and suddenly I'm on the floor. I've rethought about how I'm going to tackle this to keep me safe in the future. So I'm going to get a man in to see if he can quote me for how much it's going to be for a walk-in shower, because I need to do something. I can't have this happen again. I did get checked out at the hospital and have just bruised and bed rest, and so there we are. I'm now meant to be having ice elevation, and that is very difficult when you've got a bruised arse and you've got to sit up with your arse in the air with an ice pack on it. It's not quite ideal. So the dogs are going out for a walk this morning with Suzanne on her own, and Suzanne's going to go and do a nice walk at Reekie Linn, which is the local, it's a waterfall, and it's just so beautiful and peaceful. So we'll just continue on the mindful theme, and it's just an incredible place. is just not far from the road, and you would never ever think it was there. Like, subscribe, add a comment, and I've got my chat open now on YouTube, and I will be putting a few bits and bobs on there. So please join in the conversation. I'd really like to engage with people at the moment because I'm not getting out about, not for a week or so anyway.